Welcome to another edition of Hollywood Makeover. I'm your host, Rachelle McCrae. Today, we're going to talk about set dressing and how to use a budget and make sure that your independent film looks like a multi-million-dollar picture. We're going to be at Ultimate Consignment today talking with owner Brian Lesk about how important it is to dress your set and do it in budget. Brian.
Hey, how you doing?
How are you?
Thank you guys for coming.
All right, Brian, so I need you to tell me a little bit about Ultimate Consignment, because this is the ultimate place to find everything you could ever need for independent filmmaking and on a budget.
Yeah, you can source pretty much anything here.
Wow.
It's the largest consignment store probably in the world.
Right.
And what we've put together here is a group of 175,000 items.
It's a lot.
Yeah, we put in 500, 600, 700 new items every single day and thousands of items every week. And for the independent filmmaker on a budget, it gives them just a vast array of can be old collectible stuff, it could be new unique items, it can be art, or it depends upon what the film's all about. It also allows them to come down, buy those items, use those items in their film, and when they're done with those items, bring them back, consign them to us, and we'll resell those items, thus even lowering their budget even more.
So you guys deal a lot with people who do independent films. I mean, this is something that you source all the time to people all over the country. I know that you can send things places and people can get what they need.
We do.
Tell me about the experts here that can help everyone out.
Well, I'm going to bring in someone right now who's a little bit more expert than I am.
All right.
I'm going to bring in Dawn Dunham.
Hi, how are you today?
Hi, Dawn.
Nice to meet you.
All right,
Welcome
so you're going to take me around this awesome place, right?
I'd love to. All right, everything is organized into sections. And so this is our tool section.
Okay.
These are our various toolboxes that we have. So as you can see, we have every shape, color, sizes.
Being that you are the professional that you are, would you say that it's cheaper here than like buying stuff retail and taking it back? Because a lot of people do that. They'll leave stuff tags on and try and bring it back, but if it breaks or it gets ruined or it gets scuffed, you can't take it back.
Then you're stuck. The great thing about what we're doing here at Ultimate Consignment is you can buy the item, you can utilize it, you can bring it right back. We will resell it for you, and then you will get a portion of those sales back.
Amazing.
Right.
All right, so I just want to know how much this is so we can move on to find more tools.
Perfect. So all I need to do is look at the ID number, and I enter it in, and this item is $5.
$5?
It is.
I think that fits in my budget.
I think it does too. Let's add it to the list.
Let's find some more tools.
Great, let's go.
Cool. So this is a really great deal, but I still need to decorate a living room scene for our film. So can you help me find some stuff to decorate a living room with?
Sure, let's go to home decor.
Okay.
Well, this section of home decor, you're gonna find a lot of things that are just different and very individual. So we can really find some cool things for your set. All of our lamps are here. So you have floor lamps at all different shapes and sizes and colors. And then you get some different varieties as well, and it just is more noticeable.
Right. Perfect. Now we need some like paintings. Can you take me to pictures and paintings?
Sure.
Because that's a really great way to dress a wall. Again, like the plants are good because it fills space. The lamps, you can either choose one for, either floor or one that will sit on something. And then if you use paintings, you can dress walls.
Most are displayed here on the wall. So we have all types. We have tapestries, we have colorful paintings that are a lot larger, Native American prints, canvas paintings, and all shapes and sizes. And so, as you can see, there's just such a wide variety that you can just choose what you want and what motif you're looking for.
But even something like this, I mean, you've got a wrought iron. I mean, this would take up, you could do it sideways, you could do it up and down.
Right.
You could even make it look like a door if you needed to do something for a door. I mean, really the options are endless.
Right.
And I think the key with dressing a set is making sure that it's not distracting, but that it's visually interesting as well.
Right, and it's versatile, and you can use it for several different things, several different sets. Bookcases, desks, different tables, chairs. For example, like these chairs. So you could utilize these chairs in an office scene, a waiting room scene, and even a dining room table scene. So, you can utilize them in different ways.
Right. I mean, that's a really good point because we want it to look good. And really, your audience is not going to notice if you've duplicated pieces as long as you're strategic as where you put them.
Right.
It's also important why you do your storyboards and your script first, because then you can strategically place where you've got everything rather than go and buy a bunch of stuff that you don't need or that you can't utilize. So one thing I know a lot of people forget about is filling the small spaces. So if you have a cabinet and you need something like a a box or a chest or something like that.
Exactly.
I think people really forget, but if you look here, a lot of things like this would be good for like a dresser scene, or if like you wanted to put this on a coffee table to make it look, because you want to make the set look as real as possible, but you don't need really fancy, expensive things. I mean, something that's just like this would be fantastic to put, and you can even put some knickknacks on top of it, you know, or it could look like this goes for coasters. I mean, I really think like for a living room, you could use any of this stuff that would go on a shelf or on a coffee table, and I think it would go great. If it's not a big giant piece that's a staple piece, you can actually reuse. Like if you were to use, you know, a nice, like this, for example, this wooden box here.
Right, like a treasure chest.
Yeah, this treasure chest. I mean, you could use this on a coffee table, and then if you have maybe a scene where you have to shoot in a bedroom, you could use that as a jewelry box. You could use it in a lot of different places. And I think that's one thing that you need to remember is recycling what you have on set. So pick out staple things, and when you purchase items, look at that and go, how many ways can I use that? And it makes your budget go that much farther.
Exactly.
Thanks, Rachelle. That information is really helpful, especially to our budding filmmakers. If you like today's show, please let us know by logging on to HollywoodMakeover.tv and posting a comment.